To My Daughter was released in 1990. This is directed by Larry Shaw. It's written by William A. Schwartz, with a cast including Rue McClanahan, Michele Greene, Ty Miller, Samantha Mathis, and various others. As a character study, studying Laura's character, it could be quite an interesting experience. As a narrative, as a story, it's not the most fascinating. Eventually, the pacing is really terrible at the beginning, but eventually a mother loses her daughter, her adult daughter, and the film is after that point about her grief and about how it affects her surviving children, not just because they've lost a sibling, but because in a way they've lost a mother. Her mother is so wrapped up in her grief that she doesn't really have the ability to spend any time with or give any attention to her surviving children. And as a topic, I think that's fascinating, but the story itself is not that engaging. But as I said, Laura as a character and the way she's responding to things is definitely really fascinating. So the film does have something to offer. It's just not as amazing as it could have been. It is quite emotional. And I definitely felt confused with how I should be feeling towards Laura, because I absolutely felt for her. She's gone through something horrific, but I didn't always love the way she responded to other people, and that made me quite irritated. And I think that's probably how I meant to feel. That is kind of the point, and that makes her a really fascinating character to study. The other aspects were fine, great performances, good camera work and lighting. We had some really good music, and I think the film could help people as well. I think if anybody can relate to the events in the film, I think it could be really helpful and really supportive, and I think there could be some takeaways there. So I do think the film is doing some good things. I don't think the narrative or the specifics of the narrative are as interesting as they could be, but in general, if it sounds like it appeals to you, if you think that you could get some benefit out of this, give it a go. Certainly as a character, Laura's quite interesting, and ultimately, while I wouldn't watch it again, I didn't mind watching it once, and I'm happy enough to recommend To My Daughter.